read it again. Study your own Bible for a while.
Amen.
Let's go. Okay, again, I'm not going to read all this. You know what happened. The serpent came in front of Eve and tricked her into doing something. And then she didn't really trick her husband. He was like, okay, he chose. She got deceived. He didn't.
Amen.
Okay, she got tricked. She got deceived. She got tricked into it, and he wasn't deceived.
That's right.
He said, yeah, okay, I'll do that, even though I know not to. I choose to do that.
Yep.
But what's this? My whole point is, remember, we're talking about the curse. My whole point is, well, here's my first question. What was the first thing that God cursed? Let's see. After all this stuff hit the fan, I'm in chapter 3. After they fell, they ate the fruit, they fell into sin. They knew that things were really bad. God came and said, all right, what's going on here? And they began blaming everything else. You know, Eve said, the snake made me do it. The serpent, not snake. The serpent made me do it. And Adam said, my old lady made me do it. You know, playing the blame game. What's this? Verse 14. I'll start there. And the Lord God said to the serpent. Notice it does not say to the snake. Remember, serpent is a beast of the field.
Yep.
God said to the serpent, because you have done this, because you allowed this, because you cooperated, cursed are you more than all the cattle.
Yep.
Didn't that kind of tell you it wasn't a snake? What was the first thing that got cursed? An animal. The animal realm.
Yep.
Because they cooperated with the spiritual enemy.
Amen.
The very first thing that got cursed. Cursed are you more. And here it is. I mean, you know, God could create things with his words. When words come out of his mouth, it happens. And he's talking to a cow, a beast of the field standing there. And God says this. On your belly you shall go. I mean, it happened. That's where you got snake. This thing turned from that to that, just with the, you know, God said light be and it was. When God said you crawl on your belly from now on, it happened. And dust shall you eat. You got to hear this from both sides. Physically and spiritually, what was dust? Earth, and you got it.
Yep.
Hear out of both ears, one spiritually, one physically. Get both sides of this whole thing. I'm going to be talking to you about that. All right. Do you see both pictures? The physical realm, the animals got cursed. Spiritually, do you see that side of it?
Yep.
Okay, enemy, you got your way into the planet here. You got this to cooperate with you. And now, spiritually, you're going to be crawling on your belly and you are going to be trying to eat the dust. You're going to be basically living on them. Do you hear that spiritually at all?
Amen.
Thank you. All right. Well, why didn't he, I mean, he cursed the serpent, the beast of the field. Why didn't he curse Satan? He already was.
Yeah.
He already was. Hold your place in Genesis and flip over to Ezekiel. Okay. Show you something. Ezekiel 28. You know what? I have this feeling that this may not be just a one-day message.
Amen.
Ezekiel 28. And hang on to Genesis because we'll probably be back. I knew I had Ezekiel in my Bible, I just couldn't find it. All right. Do you know what? Ezekiel is one of the prophets, one of the books of prophecy. And prophecy, these books of the prophets, they paint a picture of historically the way things were. And also they have an aspect of future tense, how things are going to be. You got to hear both sides of this. Let's start in verse 11. 28:11. This is the word of the Lord came to me. That's Ezekiel the prophet saying this. Son of man, take up a lamentation over the king of Tyre. Stop. You're going to see here in a second, he's not just physically talking about the king of the nation Tyre. You're going to see real quick that he is using this to represent a spiritual aspect.
Amen.
Excuse me. All right. King of Tyre, you had the seal of perfection. You were full of wisdom and you were perfect in beauty. Obviously, he's not talking about just a human at this point. Can you see that? Mm-hmm. You were in Eden, the garden of God. Stop. Mm-hmm. It does not say you were in the Garden of Eden.
Right.
See, there's a story that happened before ours started that we're not given all that information because it ain't our business.
Amen.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all know Adam and Eve were put in the Garden of Eden.
Yeah.
Eden. This person was in Eden, the Garden of God, which is a different place.
Amen.
Something different. Okay. You were in Eden. Adam and Eve were in the Garden of Eden later. But you were in Eden, the Garden of God, and every precious stone was your covering. And he names off these stones that I can't even pronounce them all. Rubies and topaz. And this, you talk about some bling, this is what this guy was wearing. Rubies, topaz, diamonds, beryls, onyx, jasper, etc., etc., etc. Gold and workmanship of your settings and sockets was in you. May I paraphrase? Dude, I created you to the tenth. You were awesome. You were not just wise, but I created you perfect in beauty. On the day that you were created, again, I always have to say time out. On the day you were created means that you're less than God. He's the creator.
Amen.
You're something he created.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And you were, and here you go, an anointed cherub. Pretty much tells you who he's talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Anointed means something, actually in Hebrew, the word anointed means rubbed on.
Mm.
Okay? You were like anointed, you were rubbed on. A cherub is, excuse me, cherub is not a Valentine's little fat, what do you call it? Angel thing that shoots little love arrows. Those have been called cherubs, and I don't know why. That's not what he's talking about. When he says you're an anointed cherub, he's saying basically you were an archangel.
Amen.
Mm-hmm.
You were way upright, high-ranking archangel.